Hey, 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 it's Pops. I'm wondering, orientation is locked. Okay, I gotta go this way. Gotcha. All right, flipping around. There we go. So I'm just doing some lab prep work here and getting set up for a little experiment, not experiment, but a test tray. And in the meantime, I have some transfers that I need to do. So I'm gonna knock those transfers out and get myself ready for this little test tray that we're putting together. Newness of life. Hi, how you doing? How are you? We're just gonna work in the lab and have people, I don't know, watch along maybe. Um, Thank you for being there. I can't see comments. I'll pop back on this side of the screen every once in a while and just see if there's someone there with comments. How you doing? Pop Shrooms. This is Pop Shrooms. This is exciting. I've gotten the ability to go live on here, and it's pretty darn cool. Shidell or Shiddle? Shidell. I gotta say Shidell. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So, yeah, I'm gonna pop back on that side, and you see those jars right there in the tray? Each of those are a different type of fungus that we're going to grow, different each one, and they're a test tray basically. We'll take those, and between them all, be able to put them all in the same micro environment, let's say. They'll all go in the same tub, and then we'll just watch them all grow, see what the rates of growth and stuff like that in comparison are. Woohoo! So, I'm going to be over there. Hey, somebody say hi to me before I go over there. Give me a comment. Who says hi? Give me a comment. I wonder if, are you guys hearing music, by the way? Because I might, there, thank you, Chido, thank you. And I'm kind of being goofy by doing that. I'm still getting it together to go on the other side of the camera here. Ask that question, Nunes, while I'm here. Ask that question. I don't know how the comment part goes yet. Fleetwood Mac. There. Okay, so you guys do hear the music. I was wondering if they were going to phase me out because I don't know if it's cool to play the music, and I was ready to turn it off. So if YouTube tells me late night, this is early. This is my witch hour. I'll be at this till about 3 o'clock. This is about the time I get to play. Play! I don't play. I had to hydrate your grains. I go, okay, so Nunes, I don't know if you follow, and I'm not doing this for a commercial for me. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, Pop Shrooms 2. About 3 weeks ago, Connor. There's my nephew joining, guys. Thank you, young man. So, no, I'm sorry, back to the hydrate the grains. The oats, I have a tech that we don't hydrate them anymore. They pretty much go straight into the pan. You're going to want to get your, and why back to the Instagram thing. Pop Shrooms 2, about 3 weeks ago, I did a post on there, and it gave you literally a recipe. I did a little illustration, and then I gave them on the second page of it, probably a good explanation of how to do this oats tech. It's a quick oat tech, we call it. And what it is I'll tell it very quickly. Take your pan, get it water boiling, rolling boil. Drop whatever amount of oats that you feel like in there, as long as it's submerged by that water. Boil it for 30 minutes. Not longer, not shorter. 35 is too long. 30-minute boil on those oats. Take the oats out and cool them off very quickly. Put them in a strainer. Get water on them, because now you want to give them a cold shock, because if you don't, they keep cooking. So at 30, you want them to stop. Boom. Now you got a cold shock. Now you take them and lay them out, dry them, jar them, PC them. That's your oat tech. Okay, thanks. Great question. Connor, I'm happy to see you here. So I'm going to be on that side, and then I'll check back on this side. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being here. All of these jars right here, each one's a different situation. We're going to put it in a little grow bag like this. Just make little cakes. Boop, 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 boop. But there's so much inside of my donor jar, way more than I need to make my little test cakes. So I'm going to take a good portion of this and put it in this stuff too. So I'm going to find myself over here putting it into there first. Then I got to turn around over here and make a cake out of it. So what I'm probably going to do is donate to the jars, leave myself a little bit, set it to the side, and then I'll make the cakes. So, are there any thoughts on that? That's good. All right, let's get this happening. Down to time, nothing back again. Let's see how we doing out there, YouTube. What's going on? Cheers, Grow Ohms. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. What time is it? 12:31. You're at 11, so you must be like Central Colorado-ish or something. So what we're doing right there is putting those little trays together. I've got some substrate in the bottom of the little trays, and we're looking to put some donation into each of those trays. They're going to just be little baby PF cake mounds right there. So, but we have to first get those jars that are over there, get some spawn out of those. We're going to donate most of the spawn, and we're going to take a little bit of the leftover spawn to start those cakes. chart of where they're going to go. Hey there. So I'm behind the camera for 1 minute. This is a 1 minute camera break if anybody has a comment or a question. Thank you for being here too, by the way. It kind of gives a little bit of energy to I usually work like this all night long anyways. And the truth is we're just hoping by doing this that just educate a little bit. If there's a chance that my choice for fruiting from grains, yeah. No, wild bird seed's a very good one. I agree with you because it spreads very nicely into other grains. So what you're doing right now, you know what I'm getting after, D? You know what I'm after. Just doing this, let's see, can we, oh yeah, it does it. Yeah, right there. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Is there a way to scroll back to the comments? Oh yeah, there is. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can see the comments you guys have been making. I'm out of control. I didn't know this. Okay, you guys have been talking and having a good time out there. Good stuff. Oh, God, this is cool. I just saw that all these comments. So, good stuff, you guys. Talking to each other. Great to see you working hard, Pops. I'll see you soon. Yeah, Con. I'm going to see my partner real soon. Yeah, this is great. I wonder if I later can go back and scroll through these. I'm so happy for you guys to be there. It's kind of silly of me, but it's true. So Ortega, that's the, okay, I got it. Ortega, I got you, bro. Okay, so that was my 1 minute break. I've got apples and oranges kind of thing. You guys keep talking, I love this. Look at you guys hanging out, doing that thing. It's all right. And I know. Hey Siri, replay.
Okay, turning repeat on.
Why don't I do 4 of the cakes now? I'll do these 4 now. I like making cake. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do these 4 and you'll see how it goes. Let me do a little bit of a close-up. Let me get a close-up. Yeah? Let's get this closed up. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Okay. Let me see now. Okay. Now, somebody asked me to turn this thing sideways, get a better view. And I try, but they tell me on the live that the camera angle's locked. So I have to stay like that, right? So I wish, because we do get a better view if I go horizontal with my phone, but no, they don't let you. So is that looking all right there? Or do you guys want to be like right over the top of cakes? Let's get you in here. I'm sorry if I'm being a nerd. I really am sorry. Okay, I truly am. Okay. So, I'm going to get after it. Hey Siri, play Pink Floyd The Wall album. Hey Siri, play Pink Floyd The Wall album.
Now playing The Wall by Pink Floyd.
Thank you, dear. That's got to be considered cute, right? I almost grabbed the alcohol spray. Go to the show. This is how it's gonna go. Get the perlite a little bit moister still, and then, ooh, right? Then, while I have the camera, because I'm going to do these 4 just for the video, and then this with the 4 little fellas, this goes inside here. Fits perfectly, by the way. So, boom, 8 fellas inside here, all living in the same environment, all kind of started close to the same way. We'll see what happens. So, stop talking. Look at that, it almost looks like dessert. Look at that. That is cool. Wait, I gotta see what that looks like. You guys, look at that. Nobody gets to see that. Look at that. Right? I need a thumbs up out there. That's some cool stuff right there. Yeah? Okay, let's make a couple more. Not every cake is the same. Wow. Of course, that last one had corn, but coolio. Mound tech, I call it. Make little mounds. We call that mound tech here. And I'm not joking, seriously, we do call it mound tech when we make the little cakes like this, but they're just little mounds. Like Indian burial mounds. That's what they remind me of. And they're easy to make, and they riso out so nicely. They'll be all over that substrate. And look like a little muffin. Snapshot. wish you guys could be here. No joke. Today, we had a guy drop off. I shouldn't say a guy. IG at Battle Frog Fungus. Came over and dropped off 55 tubs here today. 55 30-gallon tubs that we get to use to fill up. So we teach people here. We get to fill them up. It's a little expensive to keep making tubs, and we donate them, let the people take them home. And Battle found a way to come up with 55 of them and drop them off here today. And I mean, how many more times can I tell that guy just what an amazing act that was. The growth that's going to come out of that, the amount of people that are going to be able to grow because they don't even have to buy the tubs now. Just show up. It's like, what a guy. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Battle. And then yesterday, Glory report. Yesterday we had, by the way, I just kind of do this by habit. Keep it clean, pops. Just generally, if I touch something, go outside of my zone, I'll always wash myself down a little bit. But yesterday we had two guys over here, two gentlemen, really fine gentlemen. And they were there for their third visit, learning things, going through the process of different things you can do. And then in the evening, we had an intern, a lovely young lady, and she's just really learning, as smart as they come. And so she popped over for a couple hours of really helping me get a lot done here. Behind the scenes work over there. Thank you for that, Intern A. We call her Intern A. So, rambling as I do this. I'll get this one more cake done, and basically you'll see, obviously I'll do the same thing for the other four. I'm going to get carried away on this song now, just so you know. Don't make fun of the old guy that's going to be singing it. I like doing that because when you smush it down, the dirt goes into with the grain. Saw these guys in concert back in mid-80s, doing the wall concert. The concert, they literally built the wall as part of the concert. That was cutting edge stuff back then. Now it's like, oh, how primitive. But that was as cool as it got. And the light show that they put on. Okay, give me 1 minute, and I'm gonna clean this up and come say hi to a couple of people over there. This has been a ball. You guys helped me give me the energy to. We don't need more. Gave me a lot of energy. Need no thoughts control. Dark sarcasms in the classroom. Kids alone. Here's part of the product. Teacher, leave those kids alone. From being an educator, this is a tough song. Oh no. Just another brick in the wall. Okay, some people renew your faith, and that didn't appear there, wasn't it? Newness, we're back. Okay, Here we go. I'm here for a minute now. Thank you guys. How was that? How was that? Was that coolio? I mean, you saw us go from boom, and we filled up all those jars over there. So we got some starter jars out of the same dealio. Introvert, what's up? So we got some jars going out of those little fellas. Then we also are gonna get some cakeos to play with, test and have a ball. So our little starter jars, these little fellas, boop boop. And they weren't even super full. They were probably only about half full. They took me, let's say, 10 days to get to today to use, on average. I probably had a couple longer. And from that little jar, we started, so on average each jar started 2. Okay? Then, a cake. We could do more, we could do less, we could do other things. That was tonight's fun. That was tonight's assignment. So, any comments out there? We got grow ohms. Wish you had that amount of table space, bro. It works for how do you? Yeah, I'm pretty blessed, and you know what? That kind of space comes. You'll get that. Question: temp on growing mycelium is way high at 85. So, at what level are we talking growing it? If we're colonizing it, right out of the inoculation, straight out of the syringe, or when you're just getting your bag or your jar colonizing, we like 78. Then when we're at this point right here where we're going to grow our little fellas, we like to be at 74. Anything over 80 is super high, and anything under 70 is getting in the stall zone. Okay, I hope that helped. Any other questions? Anything else? Yeah, that was a good question too, by the way. Any other questions there? Why do fruits just grow on the edges? They don't. They'll grow in the centers too. But that's cool. Good question. Excuse me. But it's like anything. The edges there's more. Let's say the cracks, the edges. There's more moisture builds up there than on the solid flat surfaces. So crevices, cracks. That's where your mushrooms like to grow, anyways. If they had their, generally speaking, if they had their own mind and you weren't running a liner or something like that, then you'll end up side pinning. Yeah, Grow-Ohms is answering it perfectly. The edges are a perfect microclimate for them. That's where they like to be. So, as a matter of fact, a cake like this is really nice for them. Look at all that edge they get to work with. And tubs too. Tubs, you got a lot of edge. Yes, you bet. In Misael Ortega, yeah, that's my Ortega, my friend. Having a hard time with your first name, but Misael. Okay. Yes. Try bubble wrap. 100%. That's a good one. Yep. Great one, Ohms. Great one. That's a real good tech. We'll run that here every once in a while on some things. I'm probably not the biggest fan of it, but I like the fact that what it'll do is for nature, it sort of simulates like a layer of leaves or small branches or something like that have laid over the top of where the mycelium's networking, and it traps the CO2 gases and things like that underneath it. So it's very effective. But, gosh, you know what I end up doing in my brain? Like I'll probably close here in a couple minutes. We are already, I'm going to flip this around. We are already at our own level in like, going this way, it'll be more appropriate what I'm going to say. We're already in this, whatever our little scientific environment here that we're man-made, and we're trying our best to, in a way, beat Mother Nature. In a way, we're like not a competition, but we're doing things that are laboratory settings that are natural. So as a result of that, we're manipulating. We have to. We're unnaturally doing things that are happening outside, and we're doing them in basements and closets and upstairs attics. So as a result of that, here's my philosophy. We're already manipulating, right? We're already putting our manipulation spin in there because we have to. My philosophy is minimize my level of manipulation. Minimize my level. Once I can get it to just where she's got her fingers and she's doing her thing, Mother Nature, I want to get out of the way. I don't want to extra manipulate. And I learned that over quite a long time. The best part about what we do is most of it is so basic. I'll trumpet this all day. I spent a half hour talking to somebody earlier. The human brain we think we're smarter than fungus. We're not. We're not smarter than fungus. It's a human ego. We're not smarter. And the minute we get that point of wisdom, our growths change completely. Like, respect that fungus knows more than we do. It knows how to grow. It just support its growth. Support it really basically. Do I have to add this? Do I need to add that? How much of these additives? Should I trick it? Should I starve it for air? Should I not do anything? This all started from the bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is a good technique, and I stay away from it in the big picture because I just added another level of manipulation my tub didn't need. It helped. But that's me. And again, all my disclaimers have to go with, I don't know everything. I know this much, and each day that I get involved in this, I know less, I find out. You find, and I get thirsty for more knowledge, and I start finding out more things. The disclaimer is, there is a million ways to do this. Million. Everybody's done theirs, and one of the reasons there's a million ways, I don't want a game that has rules. I don't like playing games that have rules. And everybody's setups are different. I have a different tent in a different room with different temperatures and different humidities and I started with different substrates and different spawn. And everybody there's so many variables in the equation. So each person can bring to the table, which is why this forum's so amazing, their experience. But it isn't the only one and the only right one, not mine, for sure. And that's why, at the end of the day, I love teaching, obviously. Love to teach, love to coach, teach and coach, make people better at what they want to do, develop people. And at the end of the day, the only way I know to grow is really basic. The best coaching I can give. If you're looking for a complicated coach or complicated guy that's going to tell you to be complicated like that board is right there with all those equations and stuff, that is all unnecessary. And I just am not for growing, that's not what's necessary. So basic. And one of the basics on all of that was that your submixes, all of this stuff. Basic, your temperatures. So that's I got carried away. Bubble wrap didn't get me carried away. It's a great technique. I minimize my manipulations. Any one more question? But I talked too long and everybody ran away, which I wouldn't blame them. Yeah, keep it simple. And I hate the end of that. I'll never say keep it simple, stupid, because neuro-linguistics programming, you don't need to use the words. And I know you didn't mean it, the gentleman that wrote that. I know that. My lesson is I don't ever say the word stupid at the end of something, because especially if you're helping coach somebody, the last thing you want to do is tell them they're stupid. They're standing there wanting to hear. So keep it simple. What's the other, what else can we say for the S besides stupid? Keep it simple, sweetie? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Adam, because it certainly wasn't meant at you. It's just that saying has a negative connotation at the end of the day. You were telling them stupid. You know, keep it stupid, simple. That's almost, no, even silly. I don't like that one. I want to keep it simple. Sunshine. Keep it simple, sunshine. Yeah, something like that. Or just keep it basic. Start small. Do start small. Keep it simple. Soldier. Oh my. Yeah. We're going soldier. I like that one. Because you know what, at the end of the day, if you find yourself, watch my stuff in the morning. I do battle plan stuff all day long. Yeah, Adam liked it too. So, gosh, this is fun. I didn't know we did this call. Well, I did know, but just doing my thing over here. You guys gave me a lot of energy tonight. Thank you. I'm hitting the 56-minute mark. I told myself I'd give an hour. Man, I hope I can go back and read these comments that you guys have been leaving. Thank you so much for being here. Again, and if you were at this end of the camera, you'd understand, like, it's giving you energy to, like, just do your job. I'm going to knock out these other 4. Sure, Adam, fire away, bro. Fire away. I hope we answer it, but you never know. There's a lot of guys out there that have good answers. That's what it's all about. It does fly. It does fly when you're having a good time. When you're doing what you like to do. What did you have there, Adam? Boop, boop. This is fascinating. I have a lot to learn on this whole technology situation. You got it, Grow. Thank you, man. You are a sharp gentleman out there, and when you bring your knowledge to the table like that, I'm sure you were feeding as we were working, and man, I appreciate that. Newness, thank you to you too. Aaron, I saw you out there for $1 million. Let me do a scroll. Adam, Introvert, Grow, Newness, Jixt, Ishmael, that's how it is. Ishmael, Ortega, all of you fellas. So thanks, guys. I will, I'm 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time. Tea with Pops. It's just a little 15-minute tea. Same thing back here at 3 o'clock. I'm going to read a poem. I'm going to read a poem. It's a badass poem. Boat Ramp Red. I love you, man. I love that you remember stuff, and you're right. And don't think I'm not going to make my bed before I wake up in the morning. So, peace, fellas. 9 tomorrow, 3 tomorrow. If anybody feels like it, this was impromptu. I love you. Pops out.